All right, so we're going to take a look at graphing inequalities. This is very much like the graphing you did in grade 10 math. There's a couple of wrinkles that we're going to get to. So we're given the formula here of negative 2x plus 5y is greater than or equal to 10. Um, Now, previously, if you wanted to graph this, you would convert what you're given into point slope form, and that's a really good idea. So let's start with that. So we want to isolate y, right? We want y all by itself. So we're going to add 2x to both sides. So we're left with 5y is greater than or equal to 2x plus 10. We want y all by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 5. So we're going to be left with y is greater than or equal to 2/5 x plus 2. So if we were just graphing the linear equation, we would know that our y-intercept is at 0, 2, and our x-intercept we can find by figuring out what x is when y is 0. So we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. We'll multiply both sides by 5 to get rid of the fraction. And then we divide both sides by 2. X is equal to negative 5. So we plug that in. X is negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 points on our line, and if we're just a linear equality, we just draw the line and be done with it. But there are two little wrinkles that we need to worry about. The first is our inequality sign. So when we look at that, we see there's a little line underneath which means greater than or equal to. So this means we can use a full solid line when we draw in our line. Now, ideally, you would have a ruler handy or some sort of straight edge. We're going to make do with this. Now, if this symbol here were just a greater than or a less than symbol and it didn't have the little line underneath, we would have to have a dashed line, because that means our answer cannot be on that line. Now, there's one last little wrinkle that we need to consider. So because it's an inequality, there are going to be more than one possible answer. So we need to find out which side of that line will represent our answer. So we take a test point, and oftentimes, as long as it's not on the line, we're going to take the point 0, 0. So we take the point 0, 0, and we plug it into our original equation. So negative 2 times 0 plus 5 times 0. So we have 0 plus 0 is greater than or equal to 10. 0 greater than or equal to 10. Is that true? No, this is not true. So the point 0, 0 does not satisfy this inequality. So the point 0, 0 is not part of the solution. So all of the points above the line are going to be part of the solution. So if we were to take any point from this shaded area and plug it into that inequality, it would be true.